All right, let's see if I got this right. It's probably my first time streaming it, so it might be a little bit too loud from here, but let's see. Let me try to put this together and see if I can actually power it up in here. Yeah, why not? Turn this on for a bit. All right. Let's see if I can actually find myself. Hello there. Need to find a window. View. I guess not. But we can actually just make it a little bit bigger there. There you go. All right. I'm not so sure if this is too loud. I'm not so sure this is the right volume or not. But we'll see how this goes. So once we get everybody in for the stream, I mean, like, let's see how much time we got. We got about like a few more minutes for till we have actually everybody going in. See if that's gonna be pretty awesome to see. All right. Well, let's try to get a couple people in here before we actually start, because I don't want to go to like in mid sentence to like what's I'm gonna have to repeat myself when I'm like, oh hey, hello there. But overall, I can actually tell you guys. Last night I actually saw the showcase and I was pretty amazed. I was like, damn, this is actually really good. Let me try to see if I can actually lower down the volume here while I speak. And it looks like we're still in a little bit of red right here. A little bit more down, a little bit more down, a little bit more down. Here we go. Yep, there we go. All right. So, yeah, so this is going to be actually really pretty exciting. So, like I said from yesterday, we actually saw the showcase yesterday. We saw the interaction with the GOG and Archean weapon together. We saw the gameplay for Monster Hunter Stories 3, which is actually pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, I like the mutations and the aesthetics, all of that. The story looks actually pretty promising too. I mean, we're actually gonna have Arkveld into the fight, so into the Star Wars 3. Once again, I'd say hello there. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Sorry if I'm a little too loud. Let me know in the chat if I am a little bit loud. Let me know if the audio is a little bit loud as well. I can turn it up or turn it down. So this is my first time streaming from my desktop, talking about the new title update number 4, which is going to be coming out on December 15th on 8 p.m. PT for the update. Well, technically 9 o'clock, but it's still there, Yeah, overall, it's gonna look so promising, you guys. I can actually take us through the showcase. We're gonna actually skip the content from Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I love it, you guys. Like, I love how the way they actually explain how the way things work, and it looks so different from Monster Hunter Stories 2. So it's so gonna be so awesome, dude. I can't wait. I cannot wait, dude. Like, look at that. The Mississine, the Red Sinogre. Oh my god, bro. Come on. It's gonna be awesome. So, in prior to all that, we're actually gonna look at certain timestamps. So forgive me if I'm pausing here and there, but I got to explain what's going to be going on in the showcase of this stream here. So here we go. So the first part we're going to be explaining, like I said, it's going to be available on Tuesday, December 16th on 2025. In some parts of the world, some parts of the world will have a little bit earlier, which is going to be on my time, 8 o'clock, December 15th for the update. However, like I said, this is going to be really, really interesting. So let me see if I can actually have a different audio source for this. Hold on. I guess not. Either way, let's just go ahead and get right to it. So, all right. So, God's coming out. So we can actually lower this down a little bit down here. How about so like that? So, look at that. Look at that, you guys. This is so amazing design. So, God Mazio's in Monster Hunter 4U had a black cloak around, and it looks like this is not going to have a black cloak around. It's just still dip around. It's in oil. So, it's going to be pretty interesting. And it's only going to be available at the hunting rank 100 plus. So, there's that. And I mean, this is insane. Look at that. Fire attacks. And you're going to have at least up to 4 players with 4 support hunters, in a total of 8 characters. So people were half right, half wrong about this. In my guess, there's going to be 3 optional scenarios we're going to have. So one is that they just explain it right now: 4 hunters and 4 support hunters, right? For the total of 8 characters. It's a very special quest. This is going to be only available for this one specifically. The second scenario is if it's going to be solo. I believe it is going to be solo with the additional with the 4 support hunters with you. To make it at least, you know, if you want to farm it off on your own time as solo, you can. But if you want to have a multiplayer, you can have 3 other more support hunters with 4 support hunters as well as default. So that'll be a total of 8 if you want to go for that route as well. So my guess is for solo, it is going to be up to 4 players. I mean, 1 player is going to be including yourself, and then it's 4 support hunters for the solo gameplay right there. That's my guess right there. So other than that, let's go ahead and continue on. The gameplay looks sick, and there we go. Look at that. Nadia is here, man. She is here, finally here, man. She is finally here. I am so glad about that. She's a bowgun user, and they have the gun lance. That's fabulous. So those 2 are going to join us, I think, as default for our quest for against God Mazios. And let's look at the size of it right now. So it looks like he's going to be hanging around on the edge of the Oil Basin. I don't know if it's going to be in different areas, but it looks like it's going to be on the other side or New Udra. Like, you know, there's a path right here that I believe, like, there's a path here that you follow down to the lava, and it goes to a different area. But I think you're going to be following around the pipes in order to get to this area here. So there's that. Oh man, look at the armor sets. That looks pretty sick. I like that. That looks pretty sick right there. I like it. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the weapons alone, and a lot of people were not very, very happy about that. Let me lower it down. It's a little bit loud, huh? It's a little bit loud. Yeah, not a lot of people like the idea of upgrading the Arshan weapons as an endgame weapon to go to. But that's their route, and I respect it, because that's kind of like the base thing that we have with the stream stones in Monster Hunter World. except that we had to use the crafted weapons. Like, you know, you can actually pick up a Nier Gigante or a Teostra or Lunastra, you know, all that just. But in Iceborne, we have the Safi'jiiva setup where you get the Safi'jiiva weapon and you upgrade it from there, from tiers, which we'll explain that in a little bit later in the video. So let's go ahead and continue this. Oh my god, look at those weapons. I don't know about that one, but all right. So this is where I want to explain a little bit things here. All right. So in case that you guys don't know, this is going to be the Arshen setup for the God Mazius materials. So it looks like we have 3 items to unlock, which you have to get it from either hunting down God Mazios or some other sources. So we'll try to see what they're all about. But it looks like you have to either use 3 pieces of the either attack focus, affinity focus, and elemental focus, right? And you get the items either you go for this route, and this only replaces the fragments in the Arshen weapons. You know how the way you actually get, like, you know, you, in order to craft an Arshen weapon, you need fragments, right? Either attack or affinity, right? So in this case, it's going to be replacing it's going to replace the attack fragments for it. All right. Either way, from what route you choose, let's say you have a weapon that's based on 3 affinity focus right there, right? 3 affinity fragments. That means if you decide to go with the attack focus, you're gonna lose the affinity back to 5% base right there. It's not a negative. It's not a what you lost. Well, I mean, it technically is. It is a loss because you're replacing the amount of affinity that you get, which is 15% of the affinity. However, you somehow, it looks like the attack focus has increased a little bit more. Or if I'm losing my mind, I think it's replacing the attack fragments from here, because it looks like, I'm guessing this weapon is based from the affinity fragments right here, because based on 20% right here, it's not from the reinforcement bonus. That's my guess right there. But in this situation, I'm gonna say this is based on the Arshen weapon with the affinity fragments. Now, choosing the attack focus, you lose that 15% affinity, but you increase it a little bit more to 960 in order to make a GOG weapon. And it looks like you unlock another type, which is elemental focus, and we are going to see a lot of elemental hit zones increase in this update entitled Update 4. So look at that. If you see the difference, it looks like with 3 Arshen fragments, you're going to get increased 30% instead of 20% on your Arshen fragments right there. So that's actually pretty amazing, guys, if you ask me. 20% from the regular Arshen fragments increases to 10% more of the GOG materials when you upgrade it to a GOG weapon. However, you're going to lose the attack bonus right here. So for some, I don't know, that's my mind right there, is that we're going back to the normal state of the Arshen before they actually upgraded to reinforced bonus. But it's just my guess right there. I don't 100% know this is going to be like that. But I do know is that these are going to be replacing the attack fragments by increasing the weapon here. That's my guess right there. However, the second one is that they're not replacing it. They're just increasing it in order to turn this into a GOG weapon. That's my guess right there as well. So let's go ahead and move forward a little bit. So it takes 30,000 zennies to make a GOG weapon. Just keep that in mind, including the materials right here. So there's 3 of each of the attack focus, affinity focus, or elemental focus. I'm not sure you can actually do 1 each, but it's like I said, it's actually pretty amazing to go from there. But once you do that, you press yes, and then you're gonna get the Abstract Oblivion, where the A weapon of the GOG material into a GOG weapon. But you also get active skills. Active skills are actually going to be in place as well, which is going to be freaking awesome, you guys. You have no idea. So once you actually make the weapon, this turns into an RNG roll of whatever skills you're going to get. I'm hoping this. We're gonna actually test this out many times to see which is sufficient. If it's a predetermined, or you can actually get the random roll in each weapon. So let's see how that goes. So you can also amend the bonuses on fully reinforced Goblin Artisan weapons. So by pausing this video, it looks like you need points required to reinforce a weapon. 6,000 points seems a lot, but we did see some updates about the webs, like some of the guild reports saying that you can actually upgrade with the god materials or do your rich collects. The purple stones that you actually upgrade to reinforce the artisan weapons. So I heard that you can actually use that as well. So let's assume those are going to be into play here. You can reinforce it, the existing bonuses, or you can actually, let's just go ahead and move forward a little bit so you can actually explain a little bit more. So what you saw here, so the left hand side is reinforcing the existing bonuses that you see here, which is affinity, elemental, affinity, attack boost, and they all have the same rows of it, except that they have a level right next to it, and it goes from level 2, 3, and EX. So we're gonna call it say EX, all right. So those are the levels of reinforcing the existing stats on the weapon. So for those people who actually have the god rolls on their weapons, you're going to see further increases the attack power, which is going to be plus 12 if you have it X on all of them. But you're going to have to keep re-enrolling on the reinforcements of the existing bonus in order to get all this, like maybe X. So you're going to do more RNG on that as well. So keep that in mind. It's going to be re-rolling whatever you got. On the right hand side, it's the same concept of what we have in the system right now for the Artisan fragments, where we take the materials to upgrade it and then reinforce it to get whatever the roll that we have for the RNG, right? Same concept on the right hand side. So once you re-roll it, everything in this list here is going to get changed. You cannot specifically change one skill in order to keep the other skills. You have to either re-roll in order to get the whole thing to where you want it to be, or you stick with what you got. So that's your choice right there on the right hand side. For the left hand side, you have your god rolls. You just going to keep rolling until you get the EX all of the 4 slots. However, like I said, this is going to be really, really amazing about buffs here. I do want to point that out though. Like, I think they should have like made this to the left hand side and made this whole left hand side to the right hand side, so you can see how many example attack boost level 1. You can see like it would be like 2, 3, X, and so on and so on. You can actually see the levels, but I don't know why they do that. But it is what it is. So it's gonna be a lot of RNG. It's gonna be a lot of farming for the GOG. So for people who don't like farming materials, I'm so sorry, but this is gonna be our end game base here. So I don't know what to say, but yeah. So you're not gonna get the god weapons itself to craft, unfortunately, but you do have the armor. So there's that. So in the next category, you're gonna see the points to spend in order to re-roll the active skills on the Archon weapon itself. Let me go move a little bit forward here. So there you go. So in this one, this one at you can see here just an active skill. You get Folded Ahnach Will, the Lord's Soul, which is pretty awesome for Hammer. So I'm pretty sure Hammer are going to be eating this really, really well. The amount of materials you actually spend, it looks like you're going to have to spend 1,500 points in order to re-roll the active skills. So from here, it looks like the affinity focus is 500 points, and the attack focus and the elemental focus are 250 each. So that means for three times 500, that's 1,500 points in order to re-roll it. So that means you have to get 6 of the 250s in order to get 1,500 the either attack focus or the elemental focus, whichever materials you're going to actually get. So here, there's that right there. So it's like I said, this is going to be a lot of farming, you guys. Not a lot of people are actually looking at it this way, but I'm looking at the potential of making multiple builds based on the RNG rolls of each set we can actually come up with, because this is a lot, you guys. This is a lot of farming to do. Hopefully for the Gogmazios, either it's not going to be that timid of the fight, or it's not going to be that timid of the drops of the materials. So there's that. Like I said, it's gonna be really, really crazy, you guys. I hope to see some kind of balance of the system, how the way you can actually re-roll the active skills over and over. So for right now, my best advice for you guys is that for right now, for preparation, you can either spend what you got from the Archon fragments and try your best to get the god rolls for it, because either way you're going to use god materials in order to re-roll the reinforcement bonus no matter what. So either you farm more GOG, or you have what you got farmed from the previous collection of your Archon fragments right here. So either way, it's a casino. You're just re-rolling more stats into a weapon for the end game base game right here. Now, in terms to how much materials you could get at the end, I don't know, to be honest. Hey, Coral, how's it going, dude? How's it going, Coral? I just started a stream about maybe 30 minutes ago. We're just explaining the whole system of how the way this is going to be at. So my best advice for you guys is that this is going to be amazing. Like I give you, I'm not saying anything negative of what's going on for title update number 4. It looks freaking awesome, you guys. I love it. I love what the showcase they actually did last night. I just love it. The Grand Hub, the Archon weapon systems, I love it. The Gogmazio showcase for it, I love it. The Art Temper Jin Dahad, that which you're going to be seeing right now, I love it. It's just pure enjoyment right here, you guys. Pure enjoyment. But in terms of preparation, like I said, we're gonna actually use all of our Archon fragments and try to get the best rolls for the god rolls for the hunting horns for right now. For other weapons, unfortunately, our content is not with other weapons. It's only for hunting horns. So we're gonna actually. Yeah, I was expecting, but yeah. So, but like I said, it's not all bad. And It's not all bad, you guys. It's just that for people who are expecting to skip the Archon weapons fragment, like the Archon weapons upgrades, and they only want to craft the monsters weapons, they're gonna have a fit about this. So hopefully, Monster Hunter can actually increase the Archon fragments somehow, like much more for people to get more engaging for the game. But I heard a lot of people who don't normally play Monster Hunter or are just beginning to play Monster Hunter, they don't like this news because they don't want to do the Archon fragments re-rolling the RNG farming right there. Um, I felt pretty bad about that. But it is what it is. This is the end game, you guys. This is the end game for the base game, and this is how we're gonna actually upgrade our weapons. I don't mind. I really don't mind at all. Because you know why? Because I've been doing this every day. I stream every day. I farm every day. I have fun every day. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is what it is, you know? It's a good thing you started playing Gunlance. Yeah, see, and that's where we're actually going to go into the patch notes as well. So thank you for reminding me of that. But like I said, the Archon fragments for all this, like, I'm going to take us a little back to just to review it. So the event quest is going to be very permanent, as always. Armor set's going to be for the Palico. The weapons for the GOG is going to be look so amazing. That looks like a fucking coffin. I love it. This is going to be crazy because you're going to get to use 3 materials to replace the 3 materials to actually either replace it or increase the attack whatsoever. Because I can't tell this weapon right here before it gets upgraded to a GOG Archon weapon. I can't tell if this person used the attack fragments or the affinity fragments. But overall, he had 20% affinity and he lost 15% affinity. So I'm going to guess he used the affinity fragments for this. But he's highlighting the attack focus and you're getting a little bit more attack power from here. So it's going to be crazy, you guys. This is going to be really, really great. The sharpness looks the same from previous. So you're not going to lose anything. I don't think you're losing anything. It just goes back to the base setup right there. Now, moving on a little forward, like I'm sorry repeating this, but this is for people who actually just joined in. I'm just reviewing it all. Let's say, once you actually craft it, you're gonna get the Archon weapon, and you're gonna get the active skills on RNG roll right here. So it's actually pretty good. And then amend, you can either keep the bonuses or reset the bonuses. Now, this it looks like it's gonna spend at least 6,000 points to reinforce the GOG Archon weapon setup now. So either you can actually amend it or you can actually reset the bonuses. And this is going to be 2 choices for you to actually do. So for people who had the God rolls for the Archon weapons, good for you because you're going to keep the bonuses and you're going to increase the amount of it. Now, what kind of levels are going to increase? It's going to be looking like a little bit like this. So we have level 2, 3, and EX, right? So those are going to be levels for how many amount of stats you're going to get based on what we have right here. So this left-hand side is basically keeping your reinforced bonus and you're increasing them. The right-hand side, unfortunately, is re-rolling everything you got right here to different stats. Now, right here, everybody thought it's like, oh, you just use GOG materials to re-roll it. So why not just go back to why you want to go back to the farming fragments for the Archons? Well, first thing is we don't know how much the material is going to cost for God Mazios. Because look at this way, you guys. You're spending God Mazios materials to craft or to upgrade from the Archon to God Archon, right? That's one. You're spending another quite amount of materials of God materials to start to unlock the reinforcement bonuses to a next level, right? And if you don't like the list a reinforced bonus of your Arshan weapons, you had to use God Mazio's materials in order to reinforce the bonus to reroll everything you have on the right hand side of the screen. You can't specifically choose a stat bonus. Like, say if I like these 2 attack boosts, but I want to change the rest of them. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. To my understanding, if you're going to re-roll it to reset the whole stats, you're going to use God materials to reset the whole list. And it gives you levels, yes, but if you have that close to God rolls, yeah, you're going to lose everything what you got from upgrading it. But on the left-hand side, if you keep reinforcing it, you'll use God Mazios to just keep re-rolling the reinforcements bonuses from there. Hey, Zero, how's it going, dude? So there's, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of farming against God Mazios. There's gonna be a lot of farming against God Mazios, just to gain materials. So it's basically Safi'jiiva, you guys. It's just basically Safi'jiiva if you play Iceborne. For people who are, like I said, for people who are not gonna, who don't like starting with the Arshan weapon and just want to focus on crafting the weapons, you're gonna miss out on the weapons for sure. But it's not a downgrader, because you also have the rarity 5 and 6 to upgrade for the decoration slots. So there's a plus right there for you guys. So for people who don't like using the Arshan weapons and don't care about the RNG rolls from there, you don't have to do that. You just go ahead and just focus on your build for the rarity 5 and 6 builds there. So there's that. We're just reviewing what we were to say, so here we go. So right here, like I said on the previous like maybe 5-6 minutes ago, tar device. So these are God Mazio's materials here. So either you get attack focus, affinity focus, or elemental focus. But once you spend to actually re-roll the active skills for the set and group skills, it takes 3 pieces. If I'm looking at this number right, it takes 3 pieces to re-roll the active skills to something different, right? Hey, Zebra, how's it going? But if you look at the amount, the attack focus and the elemental focus is 250, but the affinity focus is 500. So if you want, I say like the affinity might be the best choice for you to actually farm more and more and more. And this is going to increase once you actually hunt down God Mazio's materials. So you're going to actually spend a lot of affinity focus to increase the rerolls for the active skills. So it takes 3 pieces of the 500, so it's 1,500 points to reset it. 6 pieces of the attack focus or elemental focus, which is 250, to reach 1,500 to reset the active skills. So there you go. That's going to be eating really, really well for Hammer. I'm not going to lie. Arch-Tempered Jindahad. This, it's going to be really, really exciting. I can't wait for it. I'm excited. This is going to be the 4th one for the Apex for the event quest. And look at that. It looks like we're going to have to use some binding skill in order to not get hit by that attack. So this is going to be really exciting. And also, you can actually, I'm thinking, once you get the Jindahad Gamma set, you can actually use it against Jindahad. You can actually get the binding and, you know, get the attack power increase with Lord Soul. So there's one thought about that. I'm thinking like for this setup, you can actually flash pod it in order to interrupt that attack. So it's not that bad. The Jindahad armor set looks gray and like grayish silver, and I love the color. I love it. It's actually pretty amazing. Who predicted the Jindahad was going to be the next Arch-Tempered? I think it's going to be like, I think it was like, it actually made sense though. To be fair. So it's available to HR 100 plus rank to the hunters. So Get your rank to up above 100. You'll able to fight Jindahad Art Temper version of it. Really great. And sorry pausing the video, but also you're gonna get upgraded the charm for the agitator, so keep that an eye out for that as well. Yeah, I wish they could do Zoshia as well. I really do. So here we go. Transcendence. Transcendence for the rarity 5 and 6. And look what we got right there, you guys. I hope they zooming in a little bit more. Let me see. It did. I'm not sure they actually show how many armor spheres we actually upgraded. Let me see. Oh, so there's another option for you to actually transcend. So, do you have to spend money in order to transcend? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I see. Okay. It's not armor spheres you're going to be transcending. It's actually materials. Hunter Symbol 1, Yen Kuktek 2 Certificate, and Bird Wyver Gem. So you're not going to be using Armor Spirit to upgrade the armor. You're going to be upgrading the materials in order to get the upgrade of the armor's decoration slots. Ah, I see. So you still use Armor Spirits to upgrade it to, whatever levels they say is 1 through 20. So, yeah, you are going to be using Armor Spirit to upgrade the defense, but you're going to use the materials in order to upgrade the armor decoration slots. I see that. Interesting. Very interesting. So wait, so that means we have to hunt down Savage Omega for people who needed the null jewels for the Bale and the Omega Satire. Oh, I feel bad for those who never got a chance to farm all those gems. Holy crap! Okay, look at that. So Dashiguma set takes Hunter Sims 2, Dashiguma Certificate, and a Beast Gem. So you're going to have to get the rare gems to upgrade it. And it looks like it only upgrades to existing decoration slots. Right? Let's rewind that a little bit. No, actually, it upgrades to any more. So it depends on which armor they actually gave to the slots of each armor piece. So it varies. So this is actually going to be pretty crazy right here. Really crazy. All right, so the optional quests are going to actually, they're not going to feature additional reward slot. However, this is the same for Monster Hunter World when they actually unlock all the optionals. So this is a rarity 9-star level investigations for New Udra, Rathlos, and Arjorakan. So, whoo, man, this is going to be really exciting. Oh my god, look at that. Mrs. Sune, La Cruz, Utduna, Dashiguma, Rado, and Seragios. Oh my god, bro. This is going to be insane. Great optionals. I'm not going to lie. And then you also get the banner as well. So that actually looks pretty cool. Look at that. To be honest, I like the middle one. It has Utduna, Mizusune, and Lagan Cruz. I think the middle one actually takes it right here. It's banners. You put banners and on your so whenever you end the quest and everybody can see how many times they wound, they break the wounds or break the parts, or how many times they play support. So the name on there, you're going to have your name here and you're going to have your title here. So you get these banners here, which is actually pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. It's a nameplate, sorry. So this is a great challenge for those who actually want a little bit more fun. So The Griffin, Great Sword Wielder. Oh, so this is the two new support hunters here. Night Mist, a light bone gun wielder for an overall unit. It's gonna be a pretty recall. Hey Edge, how's it going, dude? Yeah, we're actually talking about the showcase and what I think, what you guys need to prepare right now. I can actually explain it right now. What are my thoughts about it right now? I love you guys. We didn't get the title update number 5, unfortunately, but we are going to get additional updates for it, which is going to be pretty good. After the Monster Hunter Stories 3 release, that's going to be it right there, right? So, my thoughts about it, it's really good. I'm happy about it. I have nothing negative to say about it, except for people who don't like farming arcane weapons and don't like to use them for the RNG rolls. They're not gonna have the maximum output for their build. So that's that's on them. That's their that's their gameplay. They don't want to keep playing the game over and over. I don't blame you guys, but I like to play the game over and over. That's always how the way I am, and this is gonna be great. Yeah, we are gonna get the G rank in the expansion. Going from that route. I'm not too bummed out about how to update number 5, to be honest. It is what it is, but I'm pretty sure like on the expansion, they're gonna have to make it up for this year for releasing like more Elder Dragons into Wilds. However, like I said, like this is gonna be different. I'm not too sure what's gonna the expansion gonna look like, but I'm hoping to see more Elder Dragons in the expansion, right? But I can't tell you guys in preparation right now what you should be doing is spend your Archon fragments, craft whatever you got. Hold on. I'm sad about the paid DLC and for those layer armors and weapons that looks like out of the world. Yeah, no, right. It actually looks pretty cool. I don't blame them. It's aesthetic. It's an aesthetic thing, but I'm not too biggy about it on the paid DLCs for me. But like I said, for what now, I believe if you want my advice to what to prepare right now in the next 6 days, definitely or the next 5 days. Sorry about that. The next definitely spend your Archon fragments. Try to get your God rolls for it because either you farm the RNG on the Archon fragments or you farm the RNG on the God materials. So either way, you're doing one or another. For me personally, I have a lot of Archon fragments. I'm gonna actually use them. Try to get the third group of the God rolls for my hunting horns. So we'll take it from there. If you're missing out some jewels, like the rare parts of the monsters, like the Medulla, the Rathalos, Omega nodules, or Arcvale gems, or anything like that, I highly just try to do that right now as well because you're going to be needing them to. Oh wait, you can't do that. The Omega nodules because it's a rarity 5. Sorry about that. So you only be upgrading the rarity 5 and 6 gear. So any monsters you're looking forward to from the like Ebony Otogoron, Folder Agenath, Zuwu, if you need the gems for that, start farming those as well for the upgrading the decoration slots for it. You don't have to farm the Omega, you don't have to farm Arcvale, you don't have to farm anything like that after that. So yeah, there's that. Definitely have prepared for so yeah, so if you already have the Archon fragments as of right now. Well, actually, hold on, you guys, because in my thought, I think you can spend the Archon fragments right now because there's no adjustments to the rolls you get, because it's the 1-to-1 ratio what you're gonna get from the title update number 4, right? The RNG rolls for the Arching Fragments, either you get the god rolls from there or you get the god rolls from the god materials. So you're farming one way or another. But don't use the smelting from the don't use the smelting from the Zeus just yet, because they're going to upgrade it in the future in title update number 4. So just save your materials for the army spheres, save your materials for the ritualites, save your materials for anything you're going to smelt. Just don't do them until title update number 4 drops. However, if you have already have the Arching Fragments saved up in your bank, and you can actually use them right now to get the god rolls for the weapons you want. But anything like to make more Arching Fragments, don't spend them just yet until title update number 4 drops. Just spend what you got right now for the Arching Fragments for the god rolls. That's my opinion right there. Because like I said, either you're gonna farm right now or you're gonna farm later and for the god Mazio's materials. But yeah, but like, you can actually let's go ahead and then see the web browser for this one here. Here, let me see if we can actually interact with it. Yep, there we go. So here we go. I'm not so sure we can actually zoom in or not, but as you can see here, Arch Temper Jin Daha has been added to feature event quest. God Mazio has added to reach HR plus 100 to unlock the extra mission. To additional 9-star temper monsters like Dashiguma would be added as the event quest. 9-star Rathalos will now roam Discard Forest and Elwell Basin at the Hunter rank 100 or above. There's only one change to Hunter Horn. It's a minor buff, but it's unnecessary. Like, why? I don't know why, but it's just here. I can actually jump to it, you guys. Hold on, before we actually get into it. So the Hunting Horn, it only had one buff, which is performance speed. Raw damage has increased slightly. I don't use performance speed at all, because unless I need to readjust my positioning. But performance speeds is okay. So performance speeds, it's actually you have your 3 songs ready, right? You play a song, you press R2 again to do this like quick little flaps around your Hunting Horn, and then you play a song again without ending the song. So that's your that's your R2 right there. You keep performance speed. That's it right there. They increase the damage slightly, which it's unnecessary, but thank you for the buff. They also fix a bug where the performance effects and attack timings were misaligned with players' action during certain performances. Now this one, I'm gonna guess like in certain songs that you actually perform, depending on like which one you're gonna like. It's hard to explain. But like I say that the inputs of the a performance of the song, it kind of misaligned the player's action. That's what they're saying. But I hardly see this as a bug. Either there's something like that I miss, or it's just like overlooked. I don't know what this. I don't know 100% what they mean by this. But I'll look into it when they come out. In this title update 4, the Hunting Horn has the minimal update. And I say it's a very poop buff, but it's okay. I'm not, because the Hunting Horn already had so many buffs, they can't increase it anymore. So it is what it is. But however, the rest of the weapons, they're surprisingly well. We had the switch axe. We also have the lance. We also have the charge blade. We also have the light bowguns, heavy bowguns, and bow buffs, man. So you guys are gonna have a really good time. Yeah, it's already the perfect weapon on the hunting horn. But the rest of the skills, I mean not the rest of the skills, but the rest of the weapons, these are really surprising, really, really good buffs. But let's go ahead and check out some of the things that they want to explain a little bit more here. So let's see. This is all bases here. Basically, like I said, when smelting armor spheres or ore at the smelting foundries, the smelting points obtained from other monster materials has been increased. So, like I said, just hold off your smelting for title update number 4. That's it right there. Let's see a little bit more down here. Nothing here actually surprised me here. Or actually, hold on. This one here, this kind of bothered me right now. I'm glad they actually gave you an option to reset the settings in the training area to default. So this one, I'm hoping to see like an entire update number 4. Whenever you switch over to a weapon, it doesn't reset the settings. So I'm hoping to see this change here. But that's just my thing right here. They also adjusted the display of monster icons, bonus rewards, and quest difficulty to improve the visibility of the following environment overview events: monster troubling settlements, multiple target quests, and pack quests. So they're going to increase a little bit more on the 9-star investigations, a little bit more on this right here. So you're going to see a little bit more often this here when trying to go for the investigations. So there's that. This is all the computers, PCs, which then again, I don't have. It's irrelevant to me. I'm pretty sure it's going to be really, really helpful for you guys, but it's irrelevant for me. Let's see. SOS Flare quests will include Arch-Tempered monsters as targets. So I don't know what they mean by that though. These are treated as separate targets compared to regular monsters. Oh, okay. That's weird. I don't know anything about that. 2 dragon ammo can now be attained 1 round of crafting. Okay, that's good for the bowguns if they want to do dragon weapons against Galmazio. So that's going to be really, really cool for light bowguns and heavy bowguns when crafting dragon ammo against Galmazios. Let's see. Made adjustments so the player will no longer be pushed by the handler while in photo mode. Oh, come on, people. I know you guys complained about this so much to the devs that they don't want Alma pushing you while in photo mode. Come on. Even I had that problem as well. Let's see. Monsters. There's an issue for the high performance barrel. Wait a minute. This one's real weird. It means that the SOS right now. I know, right, Ariel? Our temper shows up when searching regular temper. They're added in. Oh, I see, Cora. I see. Okay, thank you so much for explaining that to me. Okay, I see. Let's see. If it's an issue with Uthuna's Veil destruction animation could be canceled by another action, causing the veil to remain intact. This actually happened to me a couple of times before, and I was like, why didn't it destroy the veil when it actually about to roll over? I'm like, what the hell? But I guess they actually did that. So if it's an issue where canceling arc veil's unleashed state in which the chain blades sweep out in a wider area during certain actions would fail and instead restore the damage required to cancel the state. Now this one, I'm hoping to see that you can actually interrupt his enrage mode while doing this, but we'll see how that goes. I hope to see that a little bit more into the game. General, increase the maximum elemental value possible for the player's status. So meaning they're gonna raise the cap for the elemental values of the weapon. Right now it should be like around 940, I believe, for the maximum for the elemental weapons. So they're gonna actually increase the cap for that, because we are gonna increase the attack powers for the god arching weapons. Reduce the size of reaction when performing a perfect guard against the attack that causes small knockback when guarding. Now, you guys with shields, you're going to love this update, entitled Update number 4. The perfect guards are going to actually be increased. The perfect guard is going to actually be less damaging to you when you actually pair it up with guard up. So, ooh, man, you guys are going to love this update for people who love using shields. Let's see. Next one. This is all fish issues where the gestures, water gun. If it's an issue where, let's see. If it's an issue to prevent collaboration, gestures. So this is all the weapon stuff, but like I said, for our stream, the hunting horn, performing the raw damage has been slightly increased. It's nothing to us right now, to be honest. Like it's like this is I feel like this is like unnecessary. Like I know you're trying to give every weapon a buff here, you guys, but just say it. The hunting horn is in the best state. We're not going to complain about it. It's already in the best state it already is. So I don't see like performance speed raw damage has been like I never use it. I never use it, to be honest. I never use it. Skills. Like I said, guard up has now also reduced damage taken when guarding of the attack. So this is going to be changing up. So reduced damage taken when guarding allows you guard against ordinary unblockable attacks. So this is going to be a condition. This is already in the game already. Like I know this, but I'm highlighting just so you know. This is going to be conditional effect when the title update number 4 comes out. So in level 1, reduce damage taken by 10% when you're guarding, right? Plus additional 20% when the conditions are met, meaning if you block an unblockable attack, you're going to gain an extra 20% of the damage on top of your 10%, which is going to be 30%. Level 2 is 20% with 30%. That's 50% right there. Level 3, 30% with 50%. That's 80% for the guard up. So you guys are going to love this guard up skill now. So you're going to love it. You're going to, I say like, I'm going to say this out loud, you guys. I think Lance Caesar, Lance Caesar, Sword and Shield, Steve will no longer hurt you anymore, you guys. Steve will not be a threat to you against your shield. I know the chip damage is going to hurt you right now, but in title update number 4, it's not going to matter anymore. So there's that. I love how every the weapons on the list changes and buffs, and hunting horn is just like you can slap monsters harder than your horn. Yeah, no, right? Like but like I said, like I know what the developers are trying to do, trying to give more buffs to every weapon, trying to make it equal, but it's unnecessary. Very unnecessary. It's very unnecessary. Next up, charge up. This one is going to increase the damage for your hammer charge attack. So this is going to be paired up really well with the Fulgent Antenna set. So expect that on your arching weapon setup here. So keep a looking out for that for your hammer users. Yeah, I know, right? Ballistica now boosts the raw damage for level 3 shots at critical range, so that's going to be really, really great as well as for your builds. Elemental absorptions reduce the cooldown time between skill activations, so this is going to be a little bit buff as well. Now flare is going to get buff, you guys. So this is going to be pretty well into play for 9-star investigations for the temper wounds. So they increase the activation rate and increase the effect strength as well. When activated, the skill damage bonus damage, even if the monster part has exceeded the maximum wound limit. So meaning right now in our title update, when you open up a wound and you break it, it comes as scab, and you have another chance to actually break the wound as well. So it only had the limit of 2 tries on a single wound, right? So that means after those 2 tries, you cannot deal additional damage when you're activating flare. It won't activate the additional non-elemental damage to it. In title update before, this is going to be fixed. You're going to deal additional damage no matter what, even if you already exceed the maximum wound limit. So flare, like I said, flare's got a buff, so you're going to love it. So level 1 or level 5, we're going to see how that plays out. This one's a little bit confusing because they fixed an issue where the skill activation notification will not display in high rank quests when triggering bonuses damage after enough build up value has been accumulated. So it seems like flare was bugged for this title update. So that's why you don't see a lot of people running flare. So they kind of figure out like the skill activation notification would not display. Sorry, I moved out. Sorry about that. Skill activation issue will not display under high rank quest. So there you go. Bind encounter from the Jin Daha set has increased the effect duration. Whenever you get power clash, or you got web, or you got bind from the snow effect, this is going to increase the duration now of the attack increase. The flawless armor, this is going to be increasing your armor's defense. No, actually not your armor, but your defense from a single hit. They're going to increase the effect strength to it. I don't know how much it affect. Maybe 10% more for it. Maybe, who knows? But this is, like I said, this is still a little bit useless in my opinion. Unless you want to pair that up with peak performance, but I just don't see it. Like, you guys, like, this is probably not needed. Protein Fiend has increased from the Zhu Wu set, which is going to be really awesome. So Protein Fiend, if you don't know, you eat a well done steak, you get the attack increase for 2 minutes. So they increase the effect duration and the level 2 effect strength. So level 2, it's going to get a full benefit buff from there. So this is going to be really exciting. The Bad Blood set has also got buff. Reduce the cooldown time between skill activation and increase the effect strength. That's a plus right there. Scorcher also got a buff. Reduce the cooldown timer with skill activation. Increase the effect strength as well. White Flame Torrent, same thing. Reduce the cooldown time between skill activation and increase the effect strength when used together with the set bonus skill Scorcher. So they're going to unlock that now for it. So if you have the White Flame Torrent on your front bar as your primary, you got you paired up with Scorcher. And Scorcher is going to get buff on the rarity 6 armor decoration slots. So you're going to actually see that in play as well. So keeping a lookout for that. Zhu doesn't only the 2 pieces like I actually made a preset in the title update 4 in my game for the Zhu set, and I think I actually made a really good set to it. So they have Adrenaline Rush on it, so you're gonna have to try to find some way to actually perfectly time evade attacks in order to activate the Adrenaline Rush. Yeah. But like I said, we'll see how the beta and the alpha set looks like when upgrading the armor decoration slots. So Three pieces Zhu Wu and one bonuses on the weapon. You get the two levels of Zhu Wu for like I'm gonna guess like plus 30 attack, you guys. Plus 30 attack for 2 minutes. It's gonna be really, really great. Yeah, the evasion mantle. Yeah. Yeah, the bonuses attacks are going to be really, really good. Very, very easy to activate, especially when you have speed eating on Zulu set. You just eat a well done steak for like 1 to 2 seconds. You get the full benefits of the level 2 of Zulu. So there's that. So, like I said, I'm a little bit excited for the Protein Fiend set. But anything like the Bad Blood, Scorcher, White Flame, those are going to get buff. You're going to see that into people's builds. So it's going to be really exciting to see how that's going to be played out. So there's that. The following weapons moves for each weapon has been added to pool moves that can trigger bonus damage skills. Oh man, this is going to be very, very lovely. Unfortunately, Hunting Horn did not make the cut. So you're going to see a lot of this on the certain attacks that deal bonus damage on certain skills. So it's going to be so awesome, you guys. Love it. Love the buffs from here. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely for sure, Ariel. Definitely for sure. Buying counter has also got a fits issue where the skill activation would unintentionally carry over to resetting the challenge quest. So that's a bug right there. Bubbly Dance also had that same bug. It's for the challenge quest, which doesn't even matter right now. So there's that. What else? What else? The secrets. We already heard that the secrets from the guild reports from previous releases. I think it was like last month, but I'm not too big a deal about that. I don't care about it that much. This is a lot of the systems updates for it. So this, I'm gonna let you guys read it to yourselves. Let me see. There is one certain. Yes. Okay. So I don't know if you guys had this problem, but I had this problem many times. All right. The handler would now avoid getting too close to large monsters. I've seen this many times against Seragios, and I don't know why Alma is like right in front of Seragios when I'm trying to dodge an attack, and I somehow got nudged into the spot where Seragios is not going to hit me, but I got nudged into Alma's secret, and it hit me. And it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. It bothers me a lot, and I'm glad this is going to be great. I know Alma's getting too comfortable with it. Like, she's been pushing you guys in photo mode. She's been pushing you guys in front of the monster attacks. I hate it, you guys. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. So, like I said, this is the only bust for the Hunting Hornet, unfortunately. Alma is going to get nerfed. Thank God. A lot of you guys who are not Hunting Horn mains, you're going to get a lot of buffs on the different weapons, especially for the Lance users. Lance is going to eat it very, very well. Switch ats, I'm hoping to see a lot well from it as well, because this is a lot right here. This is really, really great stuff right here for both Switch and ats mode. Charge Blade, this is my favorite right here. The hit stops during power ats mode. It kind of reduce the multi-hit attacks whenever you get the animation, the visual effects. That temporarily like it freezes your animation for it. That's going to be reduced. So I'm happy about that one. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that part right there. But overall, I was hoping to see like some kind of infinite use for the power ats mode. Whenever you strike a room, I was hoping they get rid of that, but no, they didn't. They didn't. So that was unfortunate. But these are really great buffs for the Charge Blade. I'm really happy about that. Insect Glaives are really good buffs as well. the raw damage that's been increased from some certain attacks. I love it. Not not so like bow guns. Holy crap, man! Like look at this. Ammos and dragon ammos are going to get a little bit increased against Galmazios. So you're probably going to see a lot of light bow guns now. So than usual. Heavy bow guns almost the same as before, except for the Wyvern Blast. The Wyvern Blast has gotten buff now, so you're gonna see a lot more of these. The bow, I'm hoping to see a lot more bow users now. They didn't buff the focus strike, unfortunately, but they actually improve the wild damage scaling for the power coating and the pierce coating. So pierce is going to make a comeback for the bow. Power coating is going to be as well. But however, the spread shots for the Power Valley and the Thousand Dragon is going to be increased as well. So I'm very happy. These are really good bow changes. I like them. I like them a lot. But not so much for the focus strike. I'm hoping to see a little bit more in that. But yeah, so yeah, dual blades. Not so much. They reduce the sharpness consume whenever you do the focus strike, so that's actually pretty good. You're able to keep the demon mode while shooting the weapon, so that's actually a plus right there for right there. Sword and shield actually got really good buffs here. The forward slash combos now to the lateral slash more smoothly than before. I was hoping to see this one. I was hoping it. I'm really glad about that. The demon mode while sheath is weird. I know, I'm usually used to pressing R2 in order to go into demon mode, but for sheathing it and unsheathing it, you're probably gonna hit triangle now. So I'm hoping to see some smooth transitional, you can keep the mode into place. So I don't know, this. We'll see how this goes. I want to see a little bit of the focus strike. Not the focus strike. I definitely want to see how this is going to be played out with the adjustments for the sheathing the weapon. I want to see how that goes out. But overall, these are really good changes, guys. I'm very sad about the hunting horns change. Not change, but I'm very sad about the only buff that we get for the hunting horn. But like I said, the hunting horn is already perfect. They already done so much for the hunting horn for the past previous title updates, so I'm very happy what they gave for the hunting horn. I'm not gonna lie. Performance beat raw damage. Are you gonna see me using this? Truthfully, no. You're not gonna see me doing this. You're not gonna see me doing this. No, I don't think you'll see me doing this. But I will say this. I will test it out, see how much damage it makes compared to the Encore spam. How about that? Okay. But yeah, back to the video. Back to the videos. Like this is gonna be really awesome. Oh man, I hate to say to you guys, but we're gonna actually do a lot of farming on Galmazo. It's Safijiwa all over again. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm really pumped up for this. My attitude right now is 100% invested. That's how it is right now. It's 100% invested to making the best builds for Title Update 4. And we already got 2 groups of the God rolls for the Arshan weapon setup. So having 2 more will be amazing. So we can actually do variety of testings for it. Or at least variety of builds for people who want to actually look and see if it actually works out for them. So I'm excited. I'm happy. But any questions, you guys? Do you have any questions, any concerns? Do you have anything for me to actually say? Anything like any explanation, anything that you want me to go over with for you guys, for you to understand what was going to be happening for the GOG Arshin weapon setup? I am not on a game right now. I'm on my desktop right now. But what's up, Ariel? You cook something up. Love your opinion on. Okay. Um, I let's see, what time is it right now? 3:16. I have time to get on the game for a little bit. Before the Game Awards shows. I'm not gonna stream it. I'm just gonna chill out, look at the award show. I'm mostly excited for the flute guy on the Game Awards. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have my lighter up, ready to go. Hit the sheets right from there. I mean, it's up to you, Ariel. I can jump in like in 30 minutes after the stream, just so I can actually get something to eat, and then I'll be back on just to see what you got. But you can actually type it out right here if you want. It's entirely up to you. Like I said, man, Flute Guy steals the show for the Game Awards. I love the Flute Guy, man. He rocks it out, man. This motherfucker is a ninja. He has so many. He has so many fucking instruments up around him. He just plays multiple. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Oh yeah, I have the same setup, Ariel. Well, I have the setup for Maizuwu for the type of update number 4 for the weapon. Um, I can definitely show to you when I get into the game if you want. Do you think the 2 levels of agitator loss can be covered into the Zulu bonus? Um, I have to look back into what I saved up for my Zulu because I did remember seeing agitator skill maxed out on Zulu setup with Lord Soul. Like I said, I had to go back into the game to see it. But yeah, I have the setup for Zulu, Dashiguma, um, Burst Boost from the Ebony Onagoran. I had the setup for the what else? This one more. What is it? There's one more. There's one more. One more. I have to look back and see. I left everything inside the game. I have to go back and see about that. Yeah, I can actually share. Yeah, I'll definitely share it out and see what we if you're interested or not. Um, but yeah, but like I said, I'll be inside the game like in about 30 minutes. Take it from there. But like I said, we're actually gonna stream up the game. We're not gonna stream the Game Awards, but we're actually gonna relax to it and just watch it, see who wins, see anything additional footage for other games as well. So there's that. Like I said, anybody, do you have any more questions? Do you have any more concerns? Do you want me to say the right preparations right now? What for you should be doing right now? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you want to know. Yeah, otherwise, I'm going to end the stream from here and save um, save up more materials for tomorrow. But yeah, like I said, I did write some comments in Marnius Gaming, like all these amazing updates that we're actually going to have. But like I said, for preparation, if you have Arshin fragments right now, all banked up, go ahead and spend them. Don't smelt anything. Don't smelt the army spears. Don't smelt the ores. Do not do anything that requires you to smelt. All right, what you got, just work with what you got from the Arshin fragments and go from there, and try to get your god rolls from there. Otherwise, you can actually wait and farm the Gamasios materials to get the farm rolls for the reinforcement bonus to restart the whole thing. So either way, you're actually farming one way or another. So you got to spend what you got if you already have the Archon fragments for it. In my opinion, yes, you can already start crafting Archon because then they didn't buff the the RNG reinforcement bonus. They didn't buff the attack boost bonus for you to actually get more common for that or anything like that. They're only going to buff the amount of Archon fragments from quests in title update number 4. But if you already farm enough of Archon fragments, go ahead and spend it right now and get yourself prepared for it. Yo, Saka, how's it going, dude? Because one way or another, you're farming. That's all I have to say, man. But if you want to spend less on the God materials for you to actually gain the set and group skills, just go ahead and spend your Archon fragments. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that again. Horrible. Hey, Zebra. Hey, Saka. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I was just explaining to everybody my best advice for preparation right now. That's it. So, like I said, don't smelt ores or army spears. Don't do any of that. Make sure you have the rare materials for rarity 5 and 6 monsters like Folter Anjanath, Odogoron, Suwu, because you're going to use those to upgrade the armor decoration slots for those rarity 5 and 6 armor decorations as well. Oh, you good, Saka? You good, bro? I'm just going to end the stream like in a minute or two, so... Oh, bad streaming run? Oh. Do you want to talk a little bit about that? I'm so sorry to hear about that, man. Yeah. I want to hear what Saka had to say about that, man. Yeah, title update number 4 is going to be awesome, you guys. It's going to be really awesome. Great farming. We're going to have a great time farming the Gamasios from everybody. We have a great community. We have a great Grand Hub upcoming. Great to celebrate. Great to hang out. Great to farm. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a fun time, guys. So basically, Ariel's friend Edwin and I joined his streamer's friend. Okay, so Edwin's friend. See you next stream. Make sure you save some 8-star quests for the Archon mats. Actually, Quirrell, you can actually do the Masterless event quest, which the Ebony Odogoron. It finishes like 2 minutes and a half, and you can actually get the Archon fragments from there. It's a lot faster, in my opinion, if you want to go from there. Yeah. To be fair, guys, I want this, man. Hold on, let me wind this back. I want this. I want this really, really bad. She wasn't that good. Carded 3 out of 4 times to Arkveld, and her friend popped my wound on the back before I could... Oh. Okay, let me read this for you. She wasn't that good. Carded 3 out of 4 times to Arkveld, and her friend popped my wound on the back before I can get the head on Jin. Oh, that's a no-no right there, bro. No right there. And you had to play healer and DPS. Low-key made me shake my head. Damn, man. Oh, were they hunting horn users? Hunting rank. So I'm like, I'm like, oh, they're hunting horn users. The Rio sits. Oh, damn. Okay. And you almost carded as well. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. That's very unfortunate, man. Dude, that's actually I think that's their I'm gonna guess this is their first Monster Hunter game. You were waiting for Ariel to save you. Oh, I'm so sorry about that, bro. I'm really sorry about that. Is it this the first Monster Hunter game you played before? And not able to adapt to the attack patterns. Oh, I see it, man. I see. But Sokka, in their case, is it their Monster Hunter game the first time? Is this like their first Monster Hunter? I don't know. Didn't want to stay that long. Oh, it's understandable though. It's understandable, man. That's very unfortunate, man. But hey, oh my god, dude, wasn't there anybody to actually discuss to them, like, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that, because you get more time when open up 2 wounds when mounting on the monsters, anything like that? Yeah, we all have our off days, but that's very unfortunate, man. Very, very unfortunate. Ay, ay, ay. Damn, man. I wouldn't know what. No, the friend apologized, said they were on autopilot. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. So it's probably an off day for them as well because they're on autopilot. It's understandable from there. Which then again, like, I would straight up explain, like, oh, it's, I if this is your, oh, but man, I was really gonna crash out from the Arkville fight. Ooh, just imagine the Art Temper Arkville for them. Ooh, I think you would rage quit from there. Ed and I capped it. Oh my god, bro. What would you do? Would you have Sokka's situation, or would you rather hang out with a bunch of randoms with Defense Boost 7? You were offsetting is crazy because you can't play too much. So okay, that's actually really good in a good way right there. You rather had Sokka's situation or so you rather play with randoms with Defense Boost 7 rather you don't want to be in your situation. Wow, that says a lot, bro. At least the people with Defense Boost 7 know what they're doing, right? That's what I'm thinking right there. That does say a lot, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. You rather hanging out with Defense Boost 7 randoms rather than Sokka situation. Oh man. Personally, you guys, personally, I'd rather choose a Sokka situation. I'd rather choose Sokka situation. That's how bad I hate Defense Boost 7. I don't want to play with Defense Boost 7. I don't. I would go in the corner of the room and I would cry about it. Damn, you had to take like a 20-minute mental break from it. Ooh. Now you're making me reconsidering my choice now. I can't, no, I'm not gonna take it back now. I'm not gonna take it back. I'm not gonna play with people with Defense Boost 7. I'm not. Nope. I'm not gonna take it back, guys. I'm kind of interested. I want to know who these people are, and I want to see how their gameplay is like now. I don't think they do, unless like this is their first Monster Hunter games. They don't know what about the hunting rules about. Like for people who actually mount the monsters, you know what the new person said to Monster Hunter would do? Throw a flash pot at it. And you can tell that's a noob in Monster Hunter. No. I wouldn't say that you won't leak names to spread the hate, like anything like that. No, I'm just saying, like, I wonder how bad, like, yeah, I know, no, it's a secret, yeah, but I'm just like saying, like, I wonder how bad really it is. Like, I'm not gonna stream or anything like that. Like, I definitely like want to see how difficult the quest can be with these people. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Nah, don't rock with don't come into my quest with Defense Boost 7, man. Don't no. Don't think you're gonna go back there. Oh man. Yeah, I'm not. Like, to be fair, like this is like my attitude right here is that for people who actually don't know the do's and don'ts in Monster Hunter Wilds, not entirely Monster Hunter Wilds, but every Monster Hunter games for the do's and don'ts. I like to understand and try to help people out, and understand how the mechanic in the Monster Hunter works, so that way they can actually be a better player at it. That's my attitude, like right there. Like, I like to like turn the table around, like say, hey, um, I had a better idea, and to help you understand, like in my multiplayer quests, we don't flash pot a monster whenever someone mounted a monster, right? Or they don't go for the focus wound. Just let the person ride the monster and open up those two wounds, or anything like that. For the educational purposes. That's my attitude right there. Oh, you good, bro? You good? Yeah. So if this is their first, then that's gonna be a different situation right there, man. Yeah, it's understandable. It's annoying, yeah, I know. But sometimes that's why whenever I play with randoms, I have my keyboard set up to the PlayStation, and I'll type in the chat. I'll be like, "Hey, I don't mean to be mean or anything about it, but in multiplayer quests, we don't flash pod monsters whenever someone's riding the monster. There's that. There are some bad players who stream the game. They play the game casually. It is what it is. Yeah, that's true. That is right there. I mean, they're just having fun to have fun. But sometimes having too fun could be pretty disaster. There's this one guy I play with, and he's cool and all, but there is a but. But there's like I tell you guys, like, there's most of the times whenever I see a hunting horn player, like they're like hitting like maybe 97 to 120 hunting rank. I see the build, and I will actually be very nice to them, and I'll tell them, like, hey, I'm a hunting horn main. Nice to meet you, and I have a build videos that I have on my YouTube channel. You can actually check out. I'll be happy to send you my username so you can actually look me up, and hopefully we can actually play some gameplay together in the future. So add me or follow me into the game, and we'll take it from there. There will be times like that. Yeah, for real, cannot hunt with people I can't talk to. Like you guys, it makes it way easy. Yeah, it's understandable, Sokka. Tell me, why are you joining the quests? Oh, I have to read this. Tell me, why are you joining the quests and sitting in the tent for 5 to 10 minutes scrolling through random stuff and not doing anything and coming out when Monster's skull and already dead and capped? Oh man, that sucks. That's actually pretty horrible right there. I would be ticked if that happened to me. You got to go at the point. It happened multiple times. It's really annoying, but I finally said something about it here. Oh damn, dude. I'm really sorry to hear about that, man. I actually met someone like that when I joined someone's quest. It says "Seps ready to carry," and that wasn't a joke. I'm so sorry to laugh about that, but that sucks, man. Oh, you guys want to know a funny story? I had a situation like that. All right, so I was playing with the player I will not name, and this was in Monster Hunter Iceborne when it came out. When Monster Hunter Iceborne came out, we did Safijiva, we did all the stuff. This guy came up to me and said I have really, really good gameplay as a Monster Hunter hunter with all the weapons I played out. We hanged out, and then suddenly he gave me a quest. He said he lost a lot of stuff, that he has to make a new save data, and he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to participate. He wants the stuff back. Me being stupidly, I said yes to one thing. When he's asked me to do the Final Fantasy quest for the Art Temper Behemoth during Iceborne, I succeeded by 1 minute off, but I was really pissed off. I was definitely really pissed off about it. And he tried to do the same thing with me with Fatalis. And I was like, no. And at the time, I understood what kind of people are those. To me, I didn't care because I like making friends. I like to make them happy. I like to do what I can, like to hang out with certain people and stuff like that, right? But I did not. I was so naive of what he was. He was very lazy about it. So yeah, it was definitely. It was definitely like blinding my eyes. Like I did all the hard work for our Temper Behemoth, but what the fuck, man? Yeah, so by the time I told him, he told me help him do Vitalis. I'm like, no, no, because that's not how the way it works with me. And then he stopped talking to me. So I was like, that's cool, because I know because you. Not only I know what you try and do, but I know what type of people to look out for and try to avoid in the future. It's but hey, I got a really good lesson out. I know I was capable of when I was playing solo against our Temper Behemoth for a duo combo quest level. So I have really good skills in Monster Hunter Iceborne, apparently. But I'm really happy about that. But at the same time, I was really pissed off. Yeah, like it's like, oh man, like it's. But like I said, it taught me a valuable lesson, you guys. So, which I'm not gonna be very pissed off about it, but I take it for as a valuable lesson in life, how the way you interact with people and how those type of people will come into your life and you can actually avoid that in future. Yeah, pretty much zero. But like I said, back then, I was a very naive person. I was willing to make friends with all type of people, no matter what. And yeah, like I said, I was very naive about it. I'm glad I actually opened my eyes after that. Yeah, and when by means no. Yeah, true, true, true. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Like I said, guys, when the event comes out for Title 4, this is gonna be my number one priority. The Woodwood head armor. I want this so badly. I want this so badly. Hey, sneezing cat, what's going on, dude? But it's like I said, it's wonderful to see you all here. I'm really glad I got the chance to explain this in this stream. Um, oh yeah, for sure, Ariel. I definitely agree with that, man. I definitely agree with that. But yeah, but I'm gonna call it the stream from here, you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a normal day. It's not gonna be a Hunting Horn lobby only day. I think like we can actually make it up for making it like anytime any weapon lobby as usual. So you can bring whatever weapon you want for tomorrow's stream. Yeah, definitely Zebra. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good talk, you guys. Like I said, for preparation, just do what you gotta do. I'll repeat it tomorrow if you guys didn't know about that, but I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. Oh yeah, and I will be in the game a little bit, Ariel, to show you. So there's that. So I'll see you guys tomorrow then. Expedition 33 is about to take over the Game Awards. You know, that's good for them, man. That's good for them. So we know who are going to be the real winners. I'm just hoping Hollow Knight will have a good award for the best action gameplay as well. So there's that. I want Hollow Knight Silk Song to be at least one award winner. It deserves it. But like I said, you guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And take care.